Hello and welcome back to the Super Trade Group. Thanks a lot for all the appreciations, motivations, and the comments that you have been showering upon me. So let's begin today's lesson. This is your lesson number two. Lesson number two, we will use or study about moving averages. Alright, moving averages. But before we go into moving averages, many of you have been asking me, sir, about trading view. How should I go about? Where should I find it? How can I register to it? So I'll just explain you or show you basically how can you go to trading view. Simply use any of your browser, internet, Mozilla or Chrome, and you try trading view, TradingView, and press enter. Alright, so the first one that you'll get here, trading view track all market. You can click here. Wait for a moment. It opens, and here you can register yourself. You simply press on get started. It will automatically figure out from location based services, so where you are from. So you see Pro, they have all given this Pro Plus Premium here, and you can take a free trial as well. Alright, 30-day free trial for you, for which you have to give your credit card information, but I suggest don't go for it right now. You simply sign up from here. Alright, when you sign up, you see try basic. You don't have to choose a plane straight away. Get our free basic account to explore what's what first. So 3 basic. So what here you can use, see here in basic plan, uh, you'll be getting one chart per tab. You can save one chart. Second best trading is not available. All these things you don't require. Bar replay, 12 customizable charts, comparative symbol, and so on and so forth you'll get. Alright, that is your basic plan. Alright, so try free basic. You'll just click here and you simply give your email, sign up with, or you can sign up with your Google or Facebook account, and you can straight away start using the chart. Alright, so practice with free basic. You don't pay anything right now. When we'll go to the expert level, when actually you're putting in your money to trade, then you can sign up. That too, you have to sign up for free 1 month. You will take the services, and then you can make a recurring payment, but that comes later on. For now, basic services you can use. In fact, you can use basic services to trade as well. All right, so let's go back, all right, to our chart. Moving average. Now, what is a moving average? What is a moving average? You see, moving average can be in various forms. It can come into various forms: exponential, WMA, SMA, and so on and so forth. But here we are talking about moving average. It means I'm talking about simple moving average. Simple moving average. Now, what is moving average? You see, if I use a 5-period moving average, then what it will do? It will use 5 previous candles value. Alright, 5 previous candles value, and it will take an average. So it means if this is your candle 1, candle 2, candle 3, candle 4, candle 5. So it will take the average high low of this price of these 5 candles, and it will show you a line moving average. You will see how that line looks like. Now when a new candle is formed, since you are using a 5-period moving average, 5 SMA you can call it, 5 SMA, simple moving average. So when a new candle is formed, the previous candle value is erased, and now this line, which is your moving average line, will change, taking into consideration the price of the new candle, because this is the 5th candle now. So now your second candle will become your first candle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you will get a moving average line. Now again, when a new candle is formed, alright, it means this candle's value will be gone, and the average will include the value of these 5 candles. Again, when a new candle is formed, then this candle is gone because I've used a 5 period moving average. Likewise, if I use a 10 period moving average, if I use 10 SMA, then what it will take into consideration the average price of 10 candles. 7, 8, 9 and 10. And then it will define where the line stand, this moving average line is there. We'll see that line, don't worry. Now when the 11th candle is formed, it means this first candle's value is gone. Now the averages will be calculated as per 10 candle only, but the new candle will be taken. Now again, when a new candle is formed, this candle's value is gone. Now again a new average will be calculated taking into consideration the 10 candle. Likewise, you have 20 period moving average, 26 period moving average, 50 moving average, 100 moving average, 200 period moving average. Now the thing is, what is the time period of this candle? That comes an important question. Sir, this is a 5-minute candle, 10-minute candle, 20, it doesn't matter. Alright, it doesn't matter, meaning if suppose you are on a 1 hour time period, 1 hour time frame. If you are on a 1 hour time frame, it means every hour one candle will be formed. So it means it will take past 10 candles average. It means previous 10 hours of data it will take into consideration and it will give you the value. So it means 10 hours, it means it goes to 2 days because one trading day is from 9:15 to 3:30. So it's not 10 hours. So it means it will overlap in the past candle. If I suppose take 1 day time frame, 1 day time frame, as I've told you, it means every day one candle will be formed. And in that case, if I'm using, let's say, 10 period moving average, 10 simple moving average, it means it will take past 10 candle. It means 10 days of data because 1 day is 1 candle. So it will take the value of past 10 days of candle and it will give you the average. You can as well take a weekly time frame. You can use 1 minute time frame. If you're using 1 minute time frame, it means 10 minutes worth of data. It will be represented by this particular moving average. So it means for every time frame, the moving average will be different because you are taking a higher value or higher duration when you increase the time frame. So if you are using 5 minutes time frame, it means, and you are using 10 simple moving average, it means 50 minutes worth of data will be represented by the moving average line. But if you take 1 month time period, it means every candle will be worth 1 month. It means 10 month of data. It means what is the average price of 10 month worth of candle will be represented by the moving average. So every moving average will give you a different value depending on what is the time period. And moving average is a very important tool to figure out a trend direction. Now remember, if you are a trader, then we use a time period of 15 minutes to half an hour to 5 minutes we can also use. But if you are an investor, you will always start from the daily time frame and weekly time frame you will have to go. Because you are looking for a long-term investment. You are not going to trade intraday. So you will not look at 5 minutes chart or 15 minutes chart or 1 hour chart. For entry purpose, you can do that. I'll tell you that later on when you move to a little advanced level. So let's go back to the trading view. Now we had used Siemens. Now if suppose I want to use another symbol, not Siemens. Let's say very famous is Reliance. You have to simply do is in the keypad type Reliance, R-E-L-I-A-N. See Reliance it has given. Now I have selected here NSE. You can select BSE as well. So if suppose any symbol is not available in NSE, then you can click here over here in the trading view and you simply type BSE. So it has given you Bombay Stock Exchange. You can select this as well if that stock is not listed in National Stock Exchange. There are many stocks which are listed in both National Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange. So let's keep it NSE for now. So source is NSE. So I have typed Reliance. You see Reliance Industries it has given. Now it has given futures, Reliance Power, all with Reliance it has given. So let's choose Reliance Industries. Alright, I've chosen Reliance Industries. Now this is a 1-day chart. It means you see here, it is a 1-day chart. It means every candle will be worth 1 day. Let me zoom in a little bit. Alright, as you can see, if I'm putting the candle, the line cursor here, you see it's 3rd December. Let me move this around a little bit. You see it is 3rd December, then 6th December, then 7th December, then 8th December, then 9th and 10th must have been Saturday and Sunday. So you have, 8, 9, then you have 10th, then after 10th you have 13th, so 11 and 12 has to be maybe a Saturday and Sunday. So 1 day candle you have seen. Now how do I apply the moving average line? You have to simply go here. You see this FX button over here. You can see this here, FX button. Here is all the indicators. When you click over here, you will get this list. Now in basic services, all this is available. Alright, so you need to practice. So I will simply type moving average, MOVING. Alright, so it's given moving average here. Alright, so ignore all other, you choose moving average here. This is your SMA simple moving average. Now when I have chosen simple moving average, you see this moving average, what is the period? If you click over here, indicator legend it shows, it is a 9-period moving average. Alright, and it has taken the close price of every candle. Mostly it's take a close price, that's what is the industry standard. So do not change much about it. So now I will do what? I will click on this. I want to make it a 50-period moving average. So simply I'll type 50 here and let's change the style. Let's make it little thicker. So after the style is blue, it is a simple moving average with a closing price. Close price means the average in the average they have taken close price. So you see here, this is the moving average. Now you see, how do we take a trade here using moving average? You see, moving average acts as a zone of support and resistance as well. Support and resistance. So many a time, but we cannot blindly take it. How we'll take a trade and use because all the indicators are lagging indicator, it tells you about what has already happened. But those lagging indicator can be converted into a leading indicator wherein you can figure out what is, you can actually speculate what can happen in future. So for example, you see from this point to this point, you see the slope of the moving average is increasing. You see, slope of the moving average is increasing. It's showing around not 45 degree, little lower than 45 degree up. It means average is going up, average price is going up. So if the price is over the moving average, it means the price is moving the average. It means there is a higher pressure upon the stock prices and the trend is up. But the thing is, every moving average cannot be considered as a trend indicator. If you want to find out what is a trend indicator which is used by the industry, then we'll use what is known as a 200-period moving average. So let me put here a 200-period moving average. So I'll click again here and again I'll moving average. So moving average again I'll click here. So now again it came to 9. So if you click here, you can change it to 200-period moving average. Style, let's keep it little more thicker and turn it into yellow in color. Hope this is visible to you. Alright, let me make it even more thicker. So this is your moving average. So remember, on a daily time frame, you have to check the daily time frame. If on a daily time frame, the price is above the 200 period moving average, then we generally consider it as an uptrend. But if the price is going below the 200 period moving average, now suppose in a daily chart, I have plotted a 200 period moving average. It means every candle represents 1 day. So it means past 200 days of close price it has taken into consideration to determine the average. Right? So it means we are talking about a longer duration. Right? Past 200 days. So you see, if the slope again for this 200 period moving average will not have a very high slope. So it will have a smaller slope because the average is too big. So now this is your 200 period moving average. This is your 50 period moving average, the blue line, and this is your 200 period moving average. Till the time on our daily price, if the price is above the 200 moving average, then please do not enter into a short trade. Alright, always go for a buy. But when you should buy, that's the question. So to take a buy decision, we will use multiple moving average into consideration. Now many people say, and that is wrong basically, crossover when you see between 50 and 200 moving average, you take a trade. But the thing is, it may not work out all the time. It may not work out all the time. So in that case, you will end up losing money. So do not take into consideration the crossover. It may work, it may not work. I have lost a lot of money using this crossover. Say for example, if you go to a lower time frame and whenever a lower period moving average, you see here what happens. The 50 period moving average crosses below the 200 period moving average and you see the price goes down. Alright, clear. And if suppose here it crosses up, now you see here I will lose the trade. If suppose from the below, if a lower moving average crosses the higher moving average, 50 crossing up the 200 from below, people take a long position. They will buy the stock. And if the same thing happen opposite way, 50 period crossing 200 period from above below, cuts from above, cuts from below. So smaller cuts up bigger from below, they take a long entry. Smaller cuts the bigger from above, you take a short entry. It is the smaller that cuts the big. Alright, don't take the other way. But the thing is, you will fail if you use this strategy. Suppose if you would have taken a trade here when the crossover happened and you see after going up the price comes down. So do not consider this as a very good way to trade. So I will use multiple moving average, and remember, investor always wins than a trader. You are going to do a job. You cannot sit before the screen all the time. Alright. So always try to hold on trade for a longer duration and invest in good equities so that even if the price comes down, you can do an average of that price. But the thing is, you cannot go for an averaging if the stock that you have bought is completely a worthless stock. You will end up losing all your money. If I have purchased TCS at a higher price and the price breaks down, I know TCS is a very solid company, sound company. Profit is there, dividend yield is there, everything is there, and revenue, it generates a lot and it got a lot of future prospect. So if TCS comes down, I can comfortably average because I know then in the next 5 years or 10 years, the TCS will be trading at double its price or 3 times its price. But if I have taken any Tom, Dick and Harry share and the company becomes bankrupted, my money is gone. You cannot average these particular company share. So I will take another moving average into consideration. So now let's take a 20 period moving average. moving average. Moving average, 20 period moving average. I'll take one more. I have clicked. So again it came up by default, it is 9. You change it to 20 now. You change it to 20 now. And style, let's turn it into green. Let's not keep it too thick. Let's keep it medium thick. Alright. Okay. So now what happens? Now what you can do here is, now you can take a crossover trade, but not between the 200 period moving average, but between again a smaller and a higher. Now this is green one is your 20 period moving average. Let me zoom it a little bit. Green one is your 20 period moving average. Now it cuts the 50 period moving average. Now I know that the price on a daily chart is trading above the 200 period moving average. So it means I should be taking a long position. But where should I take the long position? The simplest way is search for the stock where the price is above the 200 moving average on a daily chart. Remember, daily chart dekhne ka. On a daily chart above, it means the trend is up. If suppose this crossover would have happened below the 200 period moving average, let's say, you see, let me come down. You see here. You see at this point, again the crossover is happening, but below it is very risky. You should not enter because maybe Reliance, it has given you a good ride. But the thing is, as I've told you, that 200 period moving average works as a very solid support and resistance. It means it will stop the price from crossing it or stop the price from coming down. It can breach, it will breach eventually, but you cannot take that trade over there. So what you will do here, you always find for an opportunity wherein the stock is trading on a daily time frame at above your 200 period moving average, and then the crossover happens between the 20 period and 50 period, and then you can take a trade and you see you can ride along. So it means if I have to measure how much I would have gained here, you see, now you've got here a pin bar candle as well. That is another confirmation. If there is a pin bar candle, I'll come to chart formations later on. That the shape of any particular candle tells you also a lot of things. Alright, lot of strategies we'll discuss. This is just one of the strategy. Alright, various beautiful strategies I'll be telling you. So you don't have to look at the chart every day. You just take your trade and wait. Where do you exit? The problem is where to exit. That is also a bigger problem. Sir, kab tak jayega? Niche aa gaya to? No problem. You do one thing. You enter. You see here the crossover happened. You have entered at 2205. You see 2205. You ride along. So you see the price has gone to 2751. But you will not exit. When you will exit? When any candle closes below the 20 period moving average. So your exit will happen over here. That is your 2606. So let me measure how much you would have got. You would have entered at this point and you would have exited. Just hold on. You would have exited when the price breached 20 period moving average. So can you imagine? You have got from 25th August 2021. You can see here down. You see blue is colored. It means I have entered on 25th August 2021, and in 28th October 2021 I have exited. It means that you have entire September, 5 days of August, that is 35 days, and entire October. So that is 65 days. I have made a return of 20% on my investment. 20%. The bank gives you 5 to 5.5% annually. Alright. And I will exit and I will search for another share with similar thing. So let's take another share. Now when I conduct online classes, I mean real live classes, then I will take up your suggestion and pick up any stock. So let's take up, I've been talking about TCS, let's take TCS into consideration. TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, I've taken here. Now you see here, you see, anywhere you go, and don't worry, because if it's a good stock, you see, I will never enter in the zone wherein the price is below the 200 period moving average on a daily time frame. So where I will enter? First, the price breaches here, but if suppose I'm not getting an opportunity, you see here also, if suppose you can easily enter here when the price bounces up the 220 period move. Suppose the price comes down to 20 and 50 period, and 20 and 50 period are very closely aligned, wherein 20 is over the 50, smaller is above. So you see, when you align any trade, the longer duration moving average will be at the low and the shortest one will be at the top. You see here alignment, you see this is 200, blue one is 50, and this is green. So now the price goes here and breaches, I can enter the trade here. So let's say sir crossover nahi ho raha, chalo yahan crossover hua. Now the price is above the 200 moving average, you will enter at this point. So you will enter at what point? Crossover yahan hua. So you will enter at 2722 and you will exit where? You will exit when the price closes below the 20 period moving average, that is 3108. So what is the gain duration? Gain and duration, you see, you enter over here and you exit over here. So you got from 7 December 2020 to 5th February. It means 7 December to 7 January, 7 January to 7 February, 5th February, dekh lo, 2 months. In 2 months time, you have made 14 or 14.81% return. 15% return in 2 months. What is your CAGR, compounded annual growth rate? In 2 months, 15%. It means in 1 month, 7.5%. Can you imagine in 12 months how much you are getting? Alright. So around 84-85% in a year. Again, I will wait for an opportunity. Abhi dekho kya hua? Here the crossover happened. Here again the crossover happened. If suppose I enter and the price goes down, no problem. I don't have to worry. Why? Because it is TCS. Price is above the 200-day moving average. I don't need to panic. Don't need to look. Do my work. Go to my office. Spend time with my family. Don't have to do anything. Alright. Abhi dekho. The price goes up. Now the thing is, the new traders will get, sir, price came down, sir, 5% came down. Baba, you are getting 15 or 20% return also, no? 5% for a good stock, it has come down. Even if it comes down 15%, opportunity average kar lene ka. TCS company is never going to shut down. So, you see, again the crossover happens. If you are holding here, then you are not booking profit. You can book your profit here, if suppose, but it will not give you too much of a profit. But even if you book here, then again wait, and again you see crossover happens. Now at this point when you enter, you see, let me go further. At this point you enter. Now you see, you will enter at this point, that is 23264, and exit when the candle closes below the 200 period moving average. So it means from 2nd August to 1st of October. Alright. Then how much? Entire August, entire September, 1st of October. So that is 2 months. In 60 days time period, you have generated a return of 15% again. That is the beauty of moving average. Now there are a lot of things about moving average that I'll discuss in the later videos. This is just the start. I need your support. Please do like the video, share it, comment it. Your suggestion will keep me motivated. Let's make money together. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.